Anyways, we have quite an interesting discussion also. A tweet came out from a handle at Lady Rosa _001, and she says Davido brought Amapiano from South Africa 2 years ago. Amapiano, of course, you know, it's the
sound, yes.
is the indigenous South African sound. And it says made it a successful genre in Africa and beyond. Wizkid is now hopping on the same genre from after Davido made it a successful genre. Now, this is how many African artists have been benefiting from Davido's success for over 12 years. And then DJ Maphorisa jumps on the tweet, quotes the tweet and replies and says, Kabza and Maphorisa was the first to put Wizkid and Burna Boy on a Amapiano, SIC, Amapiano song, Sponono. That was, I don't know if it's pronounced that way.
Wow.
That was a historical moment 3 years ago, research before tweet. Wow. Also, it was the first time Wiz and Burna jumped on the same song together. Let it sink in. But it doesn't end there. This is where it now gets interesting. Davido now comments and says, you never liked me. Why? I've always been good to you. Anyways, away now. Choo, 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 choo.
Yeah.
Choo, choo, choo. You know, and you know, in all this, Wizkid never bothers to even. Wizkid will never put his mouth to it, which is one thing I love about him. Yeah, but isn't Davido stoking some fires that really don't? He shouldn't be. Should he be involved in all? And then his brother also who comes in, he's reposting the brothers.
So you know, it's especially when it comes to Twitter, you never know. I always feel like a lot of the conversations that happen on certain platforms are working towards something, or someone is trying to build conversation around it because something is about to come out. Maybe a new song is about to drop, or something, maybe there's a new concert or a new tour coming up. That's what it feels like to me. So stoking the fire, I'm not sure. But that statement, you never liked me, is where I'm going to come from. There must have been some other signs that Davido was getting before he said something like that. I don't have as much information about this as you probably do. So
Mehdi comes up with his own and says, say Nami Mehdi, which other artist? Let me check. He also, David also quoted and said, Nami should first Amapiano video. Nami bring Amapiano, and then the discussion now goes up. Quite a number of people. But this is where it's, you see, most of these guys at the top, it's their fans that stoke wars. If you remember, recently there was a Burna Boy, Wizkid, something. There was something where Burna was tackling Wizkid fans and said, if it's not that I knew Wizkid, I would have punched him anytime I see him because of, you know. So the fans get to, and I feel like Davido shouldn't have responded. You know?
Yeah, when talking about the South African sound, I really think that it was the South Africans that actually brought it to Nigeria, really. Because you have many of the streaming platforms that play their music. You have even our own indigenous TV channels that play this music, that play some of this South African music. I can remember some of them now. They're currently playing in my head long before even, you know, Davido jumped on it with a few, the other South African artist. I can't remember his name right now. And then Focalistic, even before then. And we've actually enjoyed their sound. I really think that this is not the time to go.
So you remember
back to go head to head on whose sound.
You remember how outside in foreign lands it was said that Wizkid was the one that brought out Azonto. There was a Wizkid thing. So they have this thing of saying that when Nigerians jump on it, it now becomes popular worldwide. So that's what that's what everything is trying to go that look. Okay, it was there, but when Davido jumped on it, he now made it more.
So now, even if you do a Google search, an SEO search on the names Wizkid, Davido, Burna, you'll see, if you put the three there together at the same time, you'll see a graph over the past few years, and you see the lines going up, and you see whose name is used most in tweets, posts, websites, blog posts, everything. Now, this all adds up. The conversations are built around people that have the most clout. And I don't use the word clout as just people that go and talk on Twitter. I'm saying actual, verifiable, quantifiable clout online. So that's why this music eventually blows up. It's not really just a Nigerian thing, because I feel like when international artists like Chris Brown and who else has featured on the Nigerian with the Nigerian recently? You know, Ed Sheeran. Yeah, it's strategic. It's all business. That's why it's called music business. And now that Amapiano has come out, it's still growing. But I don't want to attribute it to just being Nigerian.
I understand the place of clout, but Davido made it a bit personal when he goes like, you never liked me. I think that was a little bit unnecessary.
Well, we don't know what the backstory is.
Exactly.
And from what his brother is saying, he's saying that their music producers and artists have disrespected him in the past. So you don't know where.
But remember, whether I like you or not, you are not the first presenter that came into Nigeria.
I could be.
So whether I like you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change. Fact.
It now depends on the time I became popular.
The Queen. That's it. All right. That's it. What do you think about all that's been happening? You can let us continue that conversation at TVC. Use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC.
We'll be right back.